Hello guys. Today we review the verb to be. Okay. Remember that we have the affirmative form, the negative form, and also question. For the affirmative, remember that we have the full form and the short form. So it's okay to use either this one or this one. I am happy, I'm happy. He is my brother, he's my brother. We are married, we're married. Okay, so either you use the full form or the short form, it's okay, but you can't use both, or one or the other one. Okay, the same happens in negative. For negative, remember that the auxiliary the negative form goes after the auxiliary. I am not, or the short form, I'm not. She is not is the same as she isn't. We are not is the same as we aren't. So either you use the full form or the short form, both are going to be fine. But you can't use both at the same time, okay? And for the interrogative, remember that in English we use auxiliaries to make questions. So in this case, the verb to be is going to be also an auxiliary, and the question is going to be first with the auxiliary, and then the pronoun or the name, and then the complement. Remember that the pronouns are, we use the pronouns instead of the names. You can't use Carlos and he, or Carlos or he, or Samantha or she. Okay, so one or the other one. So if the sentence or statement is first the pronoun or the name, and then the auxiliary or the verb to be, and then the complement, the question is going to be vice versa. First the auxiliary, and then the pronoun or name, and then the complement. For example, here we have, we are children, aren't children. Are we children? Yes, we are. No, we aren't. They're listening to the teacher. They aren't listening to the teacher. Are they listening to the teacher? Yes, they are. No, they aren't. He's a doctor. He isn't a doctor. Is he a doctor? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. So it's very important that you remember that singular goes with is, plural goes with are. Okay, and if you're talking about yourself, it's with am. Okay, for example, in the first one we have plural and singular, plural and positive form, plural and positive, and this is also plural but negative form. Okay, and the questions doesn't don't have a short form. Okay, you have to put are in the complete way, and then the answers with the verb to be most of the times are going to be with the contract form. It's okay if you use the full form, but for speaking, we use the contract form. Okay, are we? Yes, we are. No, we aren't. Is she? Yes, she is. No, she isn't, etc. Okay, so in this other example, they are listening to the teacher. This is positive plural. This is negative with the short form. Also here with the short form. Okay, this is negative plural, and then the auxiliary for the question. Now, here he's a doctor. Well, it's positive, it's singular. This is negative and singular, and then the question. Now, we remember that we can work also with the WH question. So if you have a what, where, which, who, how many, etc., it goes first in the question, and then the auxiliary, and then the complement. Okay. We work with some examples in the class. For example, Maffer is my friend, and it's the same if you write she is my friend. Or Maffer is not my friend, is the same as if you select she isn't my friend. Okay, so full form or short form. Okay, or Maffer's my friend, because you're using is as a contract form in positive. Maffer's my friend or she's my friend is the same. Maffer isn't my friend, she isn't my friend is the same. Maffer or she is the same. The same happens with Mariana and Karen are sisters. They're sisters. Full form, short form. Mariana and Karen are not sisters. They aren't sisters. Full form, short form. Complete names or just the pronoun. Remember that the pronouns are instead of the name. If you already know who are you talking about, you can use a pronoun. Marianne and Karen are sisters. Marianne and Karen aren't sisters. Okay? For positive and negative. Now, for a question, is Maffer my friend? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. Is she my friend? The same. Yes, she is. No, she isn't. It's the same if you use a name or just a pronoun. Are Marianne and Karen sisters? And Karen sisters? Yes, they are. No, they aren't. Are they sisters? Yes, they are. No, they aren't. So, full name or just the pronoun. Now, it's very important. It's very important this. Well, it says Maffer is my friend. She's my friend. Maffer is not my friend. She isn't my friend. But it's very important to remember this. Okay? If you're going to use the contract form, you have to select the pronoun. You have to select, or you have to use the comma, okay, the apostrophe in the correct way, okay, or you use the full form or you use the contract form, but not both, okay. In this other example is the same. There are and not. It's not okay, or it's positive or it's negative, or you're going to use the contract form or you're going to use the full form, okay. So please pay attention. Please pay attention to the statement, if it is singular, if it is plural, if it is positive, if it is negative, or if it is a question. Remember that in English, the questions just have the question mark at the end, okay? For example, here, the question mark is just at the end, okay? And if you see a question mark, well, you know that it's a question. So remember that the question begins with the auxiliary are or is. It's okay, okay? But of course, they are going to depend on the name of the statement, okay? Anyway, if you have a question, please let me know.